Hey, friends. I'm Nova, and this little fluff ball is my puppy, Poppy. We love story time. Every time I start a story, Poppy zooms over and plops right next to me. He never misses a single one. If you enjoy our stories and want to hear more, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Poppy might even do a happy dance. Little Red Riding Hood's hilarious and wacky adventure. Once upon a time, in a colorful village where everyone's houses looked like giant gingerbread cookies, lived a quirky little girl known as Little Red Riding Hood. She was called that because, well, she always wore a bright red hood that her grandma had made for her. The thing about Little Red Riding Hood? She wasn't your ordinary girl. She loved to tell jokes, sing silly songs, and skip around in the funniest way, making everyone giggle. One sunny morning, her mom called out, "Red, sweetie, your grandma is feeling a little under the weather. Can you take this basket of goodies to her?" Red's eyes lit up. A chance to visit Grandma? Yes, please. But, can I take my pogo stick instead of walking? I'll get there faster. Her mom laughed, shaking her head. No pogo stick today, Red. Just take the path through the woods and be careful. Red grabbed the basket, popped on her red hood, and set off, humming her favorite tune. But being the curious girl she was, she didn't stick to the main path for long. Why not explore a bit, she thought. Maybe I'll find something cool or funny. As Red bounced along through the woods, she didn't notice that a sneaky character was watching her from behind the bushes, none other than the big bad wolf. Now, this wolf wasn't your typical, scary, mean villain. He was a bit, well, clumsy. His friends called him Wally the wolf, and he was always messing up his sneaky plans. Wally peered out from behind a tree, whispering to himself, "If I can trick Little Red, maybe I can steal her basket of goodies. I've been craving cupcakes all week." So, Wally zipped through the forest, taking a shortcut to Grandma's house. He knocked on the door, but instead of tricking Grandma like he had planned, she greeted him with a cheerful, "Well, hello, Wally. What brings you here, my furry friend?" Wally blinked, confused. I mean, grr. I'm here to, eat you." Grandma chuckled, shaking her head. "Oh, Wally, you're always joking. Come on in. I've got some fresh biscuits." Wally, who had never actually eaten anyone before, thought, well, biscuits sound better than getting into trouble. So, he hopped in and enjoyed a snack with Grandma while they waited for Red to arrive. Meanwhile, Little Red Riding Hood, blissfully unaware of Wally's snack break, kept wandering off the path, picking flowers, chasing butterflies, and practicing her best wolf howls, which were really more like squeaky barks. Finally, Red reached Grandma's house. She knocked on the door and entered, ready to tell a new joke she had come up with. But when she walked in, she noticed something strange. There, sitting in Grandma's bed, was, well, not exactly Grandma. It was Wally the wolf, poorly disguised with a lacy nightcap and Granny's reading glasses, looking more like a hairy pillow than an actual grandmother. Red, being the sharp and silly girl she was, decided to play along. "Why, Grandma, what big ears you have," she said with a grin. Wally, trying his best to sound like Grandma, replied, "All the better to hear you with, my dear." But his voice cracked halfway through, sounding more like he was choking on a biscuit. Red giggled. "And Grandma, what big eyes you have." Wally squinted, leaning closer. All the better to see you with." He had no idea Red was totally onto him. Red, holding back laughter, continued, "And Grandma, what big teeth you have." Wally, forgetting his disguise entirely, jumped up and yelled, "All the better to eat your cupcakes with," before bursting into a fit of wolfish giggles. Red finally burst out laughing, doubling over. "Wally, I knew it was you. You're terrible at pretending to be Grandma." At that moment, the real Grandma walked in, holding a tray of fresh biscuits. "Oh, Red, darling. You've arrived. Wally here just couldn't resist my cooking." Wally, embarrassed but still chuckling, took off the nightcap and scratched his head. "Yeah, the whole big bad wolf thing isn't really my style. I just wanted some of those cupcakes." Red handed him one from her basket with a wink. "Well, here you go, Wally. You didn't need to go through all this trouble for a treat." And so, the three of them, Red, Grandma, and Wally the not-so-bad wolf, sat down together, munching on cupcakes and biscuits. They laughed and shared stories, with Red cracking jokes, Wally trying, and failing, to tell his own, and Grandma enjoying the fun. From that day on, Red, Grandma, and Wally became the best of friends, proving that sometimes, even the wackiest situations can turn into the most unexpected friendships. And as for Wally, he decided that maybe sneaky plans weren't his thing. Cupcakes, though? Those were definitely his favorite. The end. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more fun and exciting stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an upload. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends and family who might love story time as much as you do. See you in the next one.